This segment of Open Up is brought to you in part by Abeta Weed, the locally owned company that has everything you need for lush, weed-free gardens and lawns, from the smallest backyards to the property of the biggest businesses, and with top quality equipment and products better than the big chains, and they service what they sell. Located on Rosedale Highway, just east of Callaway, across from the promenade. Be loyal, buy local, abetaweed.com.
It's a feeling, yeah. It feels so good to know that you're loved by somebody.
Jay Smith Group, Jay Smith on the keyboard there. We're going to be talking to them at the end of the show. But
to know you're loved by someone.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We've got some advertisers that stand with us that we really want to acknowledge and appreciate. We'll put up their screen right there. Legal Shield, you know, you've got car insurance, life insurance, all kinds of boat insurance, motorcycle insurance. Mm-hmm. You need legal insurance, and for just pennies. Mm-hmm. This puts the law on your side, a top law firm that you can call for matters trivial or traumatic, anything, and for pennies. You don't have to worry about those $200 an hour bills there. And so it's LegalShieldsAssociates.com/openup.
Yes. And we would want to thank our dear friend Robert Miller at Kern Construction and Electric Incorporated. Robert can be reached at 661-322-5554. And Robert is a longtime resident here of Bakersfield, the Bakersfield area, specializes in general construction contracting and the electrical remodeling of homes, businesses, you name it. Robert is there, and he loves it.
Just put in a beautiful door out at our place.
Wonderful.
All right.
So glad.
All right, we're back with Zach Scow and Marley Smuts, and we've heard some inspiring information about Zach himself.
Yes.
Zach, you are on a great journey, and
it's been a road, man. That's for sure. It's been a trudge.
A trudge, yeah. Let's hear, and then take us to Marley Smuts. How all of this led you to this amazing thing you're doing, rescuing dogs.
Yes.
Well, after I got the green light from Cedars-Sinai that I wasn't going to need transplant, I had already been doing work with my dogs to help improve my spiritual condition, my physical condition, and I'd also done work with the Humane Society establishing their large dog foster program years before that. So we have a lot of space up there in Tehachapi. My dad's place is on like 16 acres. So we started bringing in dogs, large dogs from the shelter, one at a time, integrating them into our pack. And we started taking pictures, writing up posters, just trying to be as funny as possible, giving them weird names like Count Basie and every one of Bob Marley's kids. I've had 12 Bobs. I think I've had 5 Nestas, which is Bob Marley's middle name, and I've had about 20 Marleys. So just trying to keep it fresh and take a different approach towards rescuing. Mm-hmm. We don't have any large dog rescues, save for Adobe SOS, which is a Doberman Pinscher rescue. These are all purebred rescues. There's no rescues for your everyday dog. So that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to save dogs like my dogs. I have a couple of mutts, a Rottweiler pit bull named Marley, and a Labrador mix named Tug. Those were the dogs that helped save me. So we wanted to strike out to help save dogs like them. So that's what we did. And none of this came from me. A lot of people think I got a drafting table and like a pencil and a protractor and started drawing up Marley's mutts. It didn't happen that way. It just happened with encouragement from people that love me, my family, the Tehachapi Veterinary Hospital was incremental in this because they gave me like a couple of kennels to call my own and to help me work with prices. And I literally just, panhandled at meetings to get money for spay and neuter.
That's the way to do it.
Just about as ghetto as possible. And just knowing that's how you needed to roll. I mean, you needed to raise. I wasn't a nonprofit organization back then.
Okay.
I mobilized because you, as a drunk with a dream, you can't just write the IRS and say, I would love to save dogs free and clear of tax. That would be, how about it? They're not cool with that. So you have to build
you're
up
a 501c3.
Yeah, we have been for... it'll be 5 years in May.
Okay, so if people wanted to donate,
if you want to donate, the IRS would appreciate it. And MarleysMutts.org is our website, /donate.
Now, I heard you say large dogs. So your organization, Marley's Mutts, consists of just.
No,
Oh.
we rescue everything. All creeds, all breeds is our motto.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
for instance, we have a flight going out tomorrow or Saturday, not sure, because we're still arranging it with Wings of Rescue in it's the Los Angeles-based group. So we're flying 50 dogs from Bakersfield to Oregon, Portland, Oregon, which will be distributed through a couple of different rescue organizations up there. We have a very tremendously overcrowded shelter population here in Kern County, as I'm sure everybody knows.
Yes.
And by having these exodus flights, we not only develop relationships with other organizations in other
Yes.
areas, we provide them with dogs that they desperately need for adoption. It works. It's a tremendous program, and those are all small dogs. So those are all dogs, 25 pounds or under. We pride ourselves in rescuing the big guys, but practically speaking, because we use so many foster homes, it helps to have small dogs. Small dogs are a lot easier to handle, to deal with. So yeah, we rescue them all. Anything, literally every type of dog, size, whatever. We have a Great Dane and a Chihuahua that came in last week together.
Aw. Together, can you?
They're a
imagine
bonded
what
pair.
they
Yeah,
look
they came in
like?
off the streets together. Lenny and George, like
Oh.
from Of Mice and Men. And he's 150 pounds, and the other one's 10.
Now, this is Hooch or Pooch down
That's
here?
Hooch.
Hooch. And he stays with Marley's Mutts,
Yeah.
your organization. You
He
won't
chills
be
at
giving
my
him
pla-
up.
He lives with me.
Oh, okay.
I just got to say on a personal level that my wife Betty is Zach, one of your biggest fans. She was Volunteer of the Year at the SPCA.
Really?
When you worked down there, and there was a dog down there named Toby that they said everyone gave up on. They said he's just going to be an SPCA dog and live here. And my stepdaughter just went down and started loving on him, and he just came home with us. We live out in the country by the Tone Ranch. He could run anywhere he wanted.
just worked
And-
out, huh?
And he just healed.
That's awesome.
He just healed. It was wonderful to be part of that.
Yeah, I mean that's what, SPCA. Julie Johnson, who's the director over there, and she's the director at the city of Bakersfield Animal Care Center. They keep changing their names, so it's hard to remember the acronyms. The bonds that we've developed with the people of Bakersfield, with Nick over at the county shelter, these relationships that we have going on between Marley's Mutts and city and county organizations are crucial. I mean, they're so important to if we're going to fix the problems that we have when it comes to the amount of money we spend on animal welfare, really on euthanasia and housing the dogs that the overpopulation problem is so many. There's so many elements to it that we need to attack strategically. And we have to do that with partnerships, and that's why it's great to have a good group of people in place to start working towards that. And be on shows like this where we can talk about it.
Yes.
Very quickly,
So
we
glad.
got about a minute. Can you take us to the heart of what's going on with the cruelty that is shown to animals? How do we reach that?
I think there's going to be cruelty towards people everywhere, so therefore there's going to be cruelty towards animals. It's kind of like the minor leagues of being a scumbag is you're cruel to animals and you end up being cruel to people. It's a problem everywhere. It certainly is a problem in Kern County. Dogs like Hooch. We've had a lot of, and I think in order to shift that paradigm to where people view our pets like family, we need to get out there. We have a Miracle Mutts program that hits up as many schools, as many organizations, and we bring our dogs. We speak about wellness, about spay and neuter, about how to love your animals like family, and that paradigm needs to shift. It's taken place in places like areas of Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, and it needs to happen in Kern County.
All right.
We just need proponents. We need advocates. People need to stand up and say, not only is that not okay, but, it's not okay to have an unspayed or unneutered dog. It's not okay to, treat your dogs with malice. You need to love thy neighbor. You love your dog like thy neighbor, and et cetera.
All right. Blessings on you, Zach. We're
Yes.
so
Thanks,
glad
Zach.
you're with us. There's Marley's Mutts. There's a phone number. And listen, if you want to know more, just Google Marley's Mutts. I mean,
Yes.
a whole list of things will come up and ways you can get involved and what they're doing. And you've just met one of America's great guys.
Yes, indeed.
Zach Scott.
MarleysMutts.org is our website.
MarleysMutts.org.
All right.
So please visit them and donate.
The Jay Smith Group. Here we go. Coolest of the cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. La, da, da, da. When the rest of me is down, you lift my heart up have found. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on, baby, and now I know what I have found.
Introducing the Next Gen Home by Lennar. Your family is constantly evolving. The kids move out, the kids move back.